What's up, guys? David Mckinzie here on the Voice of Boise Show, episode 11, with my man, Dr. Dustin Portela.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to have you on. We've been seeing each other on social media so many times, and now we get to finally connect. So, how you been, man?
I've been good. Busy as I can be, but I've been
Crushing
good.
it.
Yeah.
Killing it. So, dude, my first question is this. So, 1.4 million or 5 million on TikTok. Large following on social media, Instagram as well too. Your videos, I love. They're engaging, they're funny. So I guess my first question is, how did that start? You are one of the go-to entities in the skin doctor world. Just touch on that. How did that all flow and start, man?
Yeah, I mean, I started the clinic here back in 2018, and once that got a solid foot and was up and running, just the way that my mind works, I'm always looking for what else can I do, just kind of entrepreneurial minded. And I loved providing education to people. My dad's a school teacher.
Okay.
He just retired, as an Idaho school teacher. And so I've always enjoyed the educational aspect. And I was, reading books. I was studying entrepreneurship, and came across, the well-known figure Gary Vee.
Gary Vee.
And it was yeah, absolutely. And so just kind of reading about his strategy on social media, telling success stories on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, even on Pinterest. And he kind of talked about TikTok, and I decided to download it. I didn't even open it for like 6 months until a friend had some success on TikTok, and I decided to give it a try. And what I found out pretty quick was that that's where the conversation was happening. That's where teenagers were talking about skincare, and misinformation was all over the place. They're talking about putting baking soda on your face and lemon juice and all these different things. And I'm like, maybe I should be quiet, because then they're gonna have skin problems and they'll come to me to fix them. But the reality was, like, they needed help, and that's where the conversation was happening. And as somebody passionate about health, about skincare, I wanted to go where the conversation was happening, insert myself in there. And TikTok that's the place it's happening right now.
Sure, no, for sure. And I think you have really cornered that market of just the engagement. It doesn't have to be a super high quality video, but if it's hitting on the right points, I've just seen you kind of take advantage of that. And have you seen brands that reach out to you, or even more customer that's generated from that TikTok large following that you have and the whole social media push that you do?
Yeah, so we do see people in the clinic with some regularity who found us on social media,
Gotcha.
Through TikTok or through Instagram, but the following is nationwide. And so I do get the chance to work with different skincare brands who want to share a message, who want to share a product, and who, sometimes it's really just an educational piece that a brand wants to partner on, where they want to tell people about a skin disease and if they want their name attached to it, but they're not trying to pitch a product. And then I just spend, the majority of my videos are just me trying to do something educational and have some fun with it. So TikTok's a pretty goofy place.
No, it really is. Now, for you, my second question would be, we've seen Dr. Pimple Popper, those crazy videos of just like, whoa, what? Has there been some crazy things that you've seen of just like, whoa, that was extreme, of just like where that's a huge pimple or whatever on somebody's skin? Can you take me through how that experience was and just going through that, or any stories you might have?
Yeah, so we see those kinds of things in dermatology infrequently, I would say. I mean, the extreme cases, you don't see them all the time.
Sure.
She gets them all the time because they reach out nationwide to try to find people, and they'll fly them to the show.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
here in the clinic, 2 or 3 times a year, we'll find a lipoma that's softball size and take that off somebody's back or their neck or something like that.
Wow.
And it's amazing that these procedures can be safely done with local anesthesia in a clinic setting, but they really can. And so we see them, with some regularity, but not like you see on TV. It's not an everyday occurrence.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing. So when it comes to skin, like I was telling you off camera, my girlfriend does a lot of things with skin and healthcare as well too. So when it comes to having healthy skin, what would you say are kind of the 3 to 4 main tips or main kind of benefits that you can do every day to say, I want to keep my skin healthy and my appearance where it's at?
Yeah. The number one thing anybody can do is sunscreen. Okay. Regardless of your skin tone or your age, sunscreen is the number one thing to prevent damage to your skin. And the ultraviolet light is going to make you look older. It's going to increase your risk for skin cancer. And I tell my patients in the clinic, there's nothing that we can do to you that's stronger than what the sun can undo. And so everything that, if we're putting you on retinol or we're doing lasers or microneedling, whatever it is, like you can ruin that in a summer of no sunscreen.
Got you. Okay.
So every day put on sunscreen, and if that's the only thing you do, that'll do a lot for you.
Okay.
The second thing that I would encourage my patients to do is to use a retinol product at nighttime.
Okay.
That helps cell turnover on the skin. It fights fine lines and wrinkles, the appearance of aging.
Okay.
And it's one of the most effective things you can do. And there's different strengths, so you don't have to get one that's like the strongest and it dries out your skin too much.
Okay.
And then the third thing that I would add on is like an antioxidant cream or serum in the morning.
Okay.
So if you understand how free radical damage works, you have ultraviolet light, you have smoke in the air, we've got a ton of that, toxins, pollutions, and all of that damages the DNA of your cells. So if you put an antioxidant on your skin and it sits there, it can take away those little things that cause damage. And that will help keep you looking younger. It can brighten the appearance of the skin. But you combine a vitamin C, then a sunscreen, and you do your retinol at night, and you've covered honestly 95% of what your skin needs.
There we go.
And it doesn't have to be expensive. And that's a big point that I try to make with my patients. You don't have to spend a ton of money. If you want to spend a lot of money, you start buying the eye creams and the peptide serums and all these things.
Right.
But it's a diminishing returns. You spend $80 on an eye cream and you only make up another 2% benefit to your skin.
Yeah, and that makes sense too, because I take care of my skin, I know you do too. As you can see, we have baby faces. I don't know what age you are. we do not know. You can make a guess, but we do not know. So I guess my last question would be, or just to close it out, is you have nationwide appeal, very, very successful practice, huge following on TikTok, Instagram, and more. So I guess my question to you would be, what is kind of the next steps or the goals? I mean, where you want to go? I mean, we talked off camera, you're traveling across the country with different speaking engagements and features and all these things. So is that next step to go even more nationwide or worldwide? Where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself here coming up next couple of years?
Yeah, right now I'm just trying to, kind of strike while the iron's hot and just ride this train. But I'm looking for new opportunities, and so I am going to be launching my own skincare line. Okay. The type of stuff that I sell in my clinic, I want to make available to the people that trust me, that follow me, so that they don't have to come all the way here to get the stuff that I recommend.
Right.
So that's in the works. That'll be coming up, kind of right before the holidays. Okay. Is the plan.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And then, I'm looking for, additional opportunities, like we spoke off camera, to partner with additional brands to be on their board of directors. And, eventually I'd like to increase my exposure to nationwide and do like TV and commercials and things like that. I just enjoy the game of innovation and entrepreneurship. And really the underlying passion of it is educating people and helping people, really.
Absolutely. No, I couldn't agree more. So where can the people find you, man? Your Instagram handle and your TikTok handle?
So everywhere on social media, my handle is 208 Skin Doc, and that's actually the phone number for the clinic. So
there we go.
That's where it all came from. Is we opened the clinic and some company called. They're like, "Hey, we own this phone number. Do you want to buy it?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, I do." And so if you want to make an appointment with me, you call 208 Skin Doc. If you want to find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, whatever it is, 208 Skin Doc, you can find it all.
There we go, man. Drop the mic. Dr. DP, appreciate it,
David.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in.